Good morning, Earthlings. 9:50 a.m. on March 24th, Sunday, 2024. Rained last night in Sacramento, so we have a nice clear sky now with a few clouds. Wanted to talk about the issue of text messages that come from, I'm sort of independent in my political stance, and so I get text messages from just a lot of people trying to get money for both parties, both the Democrats and the Republicans, and I can't seem to stop it. It's like, even though I tried blocking it, that doesn't work. I tried deleting it, that doesn't work. Doesn't seem like there's any way to get this to stop. I'm getting like 5 to 10 of these text messages that basically always come down to one thing, which is donate money to our campaign so that we can defeat the other side. And, it gets old. And I wish there was a way to stop it, but I have yet to figure it out. Maybe somebody needs to invent an app to stop political efforts to try to get money. I don't know. It would be a nice thing, though. So that's something that I would like to solve. If anybody has any ideas, feel free to leave a comment to that effect. We'll see what happens. I'm still working with the same guy at Fiverr to get these thumbnails made and these videos uploaded, or the audio portion of the video uploaded. Still trying to figure out how to get on Rumble. Hopefully they'll be able to figure that one out and get my videos on both platforms. I like the idea of having them on both platforms in case YouTube decides to censor me and demolishes all of my material or something like that. So I just like the idea of a backup for that. So I'm hoping that I can work something out with these people and get a reasonable price so that I can get this figured out, or that I can figure out how to do the SEO and also get the information in, on the video so that people can access it based on hashtags and so forth. I don't have this down even close, and nobody wants to really provide the information, and it's just a lot of that kind of stuff that's just very, very frustrating. I'll keep you posted as I get things figured out or don't get things figured out. I figure if I keep doing this long enough, eventually through osmosis I'll figure it out. So that's the plan. So I'm really into health, and I take a lot of different products at the same time to try to figure out what works and what doesn't, which can be difficult because when you're taking multiple products and not just one, you don't know if it's that product or the other product or whatever. But I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm taking this stuff that looks like hash oil. They call it Sajolite or something. I can't even pronounce the name. It's pure Himalayan Shumalite, something like that. And I have to tell you, the way that they've got it, it's fulvic acid, which I guess has a lot of old minerals from a long time ago in it. And you mix this little goo into some warm water, and it dissolves into a liquid that you can drink. But talk about a headache as far as very difficult to get out of this thing, out of the little glass jar that they give you and mix it in the water. It's just a big pain in the neck. So from an application standpoint, I wouldn't recommend it, but there must be something out there that's easier to consume. Saw a truck today with something about artichoke on it. So I guess artichokes. I do eat a lot of artichoke hearts because I've been told that they're really good for you. I don't really like the pain of cooking a fresh artichoke just because, it's got to boil the water for a long time and you never get it right, and then you dip it in the mayonnaise. It's just, I don't know, it just seems like a big undertaking for very little return. So I just get the glass jars and mix the artichoke. They call them hearts. There really is more than hearts there. Mix that in my salads, and that's how I get my artichoke hearts. That seems to be the easiest way to go, and still, get it done. I'm reminded of this place. I guess it's the artichoke capital of the world, Castroville, and they had this place called the Giant Artichoke that used to be there, and you could get yourself like these French fried artichoke hearts that you could dip in this here, just have with hot sauce, Louisiana style hot sauce with these deep fried artichoke hearts. Unbelievably good. Probably the best artichoke heart that I've ever had. So if you ever get down to Castroville, I don't know if they're still there, that would be a fun place to check out for your artichoke needs. So I remembered the line, okie dokie artichoke. I thought that was a great line, and I meant to add that in at the beginning of my comment about artichokes and their health value. I heard an interesting, guy speak the other day on cancer and how he had come to conclude that there were just basically two ingredients that it needed to thrive, and that was glucose, which I guess you can get from a lot of things, obviously, and then also glutamine. And that was the one that really threw me off, because glutamine, I have always think of it L-glutamine, I don't know if they're different or what, but I always thought of them as an amino acid. So, your body makes it. So, but anyway, I guess there's a way to block the intake of it somehow, but I wonder if there's side effects from doing that. So it's an interesting area. If anybody knows anything about this, feel free to message me, because I'd like to get more information on it. I believe that we've had the cure for cancer for forever, and as long as there's literally trillions of dollars to be made in chemotherapy drugs and radiation, that the big pharma people are never going to let that go, and even the medical industry's in there. So it's a problem, and I hope for the day when people finally know to do the right thing. Instead of, we can heal cancer, why not heal it? And stop with all this crazy donation money for 1 million years to these various associations, and they make absolutely no progress. So, I don't know. I just think corporatocracy rules, and that's why you have these problems in that area. And it shouldn't be like that. People should be being able to be cured of cancer, period. If it's available, we should let it out. And too bad for the big drug companies. They'll figure it out. Plenty of ways for them to move into other industries that are acceptable. Look at what the cigarette companies did when R.J. Reynolds realized that they were going to have problems with cigarettes. They bought up Kraft, and they went into the business of making food. So it's very doable. All right, Earthlings, that's all I have for today. Earthlings out. So final thought for the day is that I just learned that Mercury is in retrograde from the 19th of March all the way through the end of April. And I don't know. I've been told that it might interfere with communications or something like that. Things break down. I don't know exactly, but it might explain why my earpiece on my phone broke off or was lost. Who knows? Anyway, you guys have a good rest of the day. I appreciate you listening, and please just continue to think of things that you want to have happen, not things that you don't want to have happen, and you'll probably get more of those things. Earthlings out.